So One Piece is going to be on break next week. I didn't expect that. Now, I expected this chapter to be set up. I just, however, did not expect next week to have no One Piece chapter. So, Oda, you're killing me. You're straight up killing me, Oda. You're really killing me right now. So anyways, this chapter, as I predicted in my last chapter review, it was very, very, very obvious that this week's chapter One Piece was going to be another setup chapter, judging by what type of content we had in last week's, chapter. So, majority of this chapter, you can kind of consider it as setup, the final setup chapter before the final confrontation between Doffy and Luffy, because Luffy is back up at the end of the chapter, and the ending is hype as fuck. I'm really hyped right now, but we have to wait 2 weeks for the next chapter, which fucking sucks. But just pushing that aside, okay, it was very obvious that this chapter would be set up. I mean, anyone that's, read a lot of One Piece for a long time, and you've seen these type of chapters, it's very obvious what type of content we should have expected from this week of One Piece. However, looking at what we got in this chapter, for the most part, it's kind of exactly similar to what we got last week, but from, different perspectives. Like, Gats, the announcer of the Coliseum, he does a huge speech, and he kind of summarizes what Luffy has done throughout this entire arc, and his different feats and stuff like that. And for the majority of the part, it's kind of like a recap, or, trying to motivate everybody to hold the birdcage back. And you see everybody once again continuing to hold the birdcage back while Gats, gives out his motivational speech. And as it continues on, you come to find out that Mancherry, she cannot heal someone twice if she uses, her dandelions on someone. Like, if she uses on one person, she can't heal them a second time. So, we found out about that, and for the most part, we get to see, how Violet, she's in a situation with Rebecca. Rebecca's about to hurt Violet, and eventually it leads into where Luffy saves the day. And that's kind of a brief summary of this chapter. And personally, I'm not really disappointed because I expected this. Like I said in my last review, I expected this chapter to be, majority of it going to be set up, and the final page is probably going to have Luffy get up. And that's pretty much what happened. It was very obvious that's exactly what happened in this chapter. And for the most part, I really can't complain because I expected as much. Overall chapter, I guess it's okay. There's not really much to talk about. I mean, the artwork looks pretty fucking good. I have to admit that. The artwork looks really good in this One Piece chapter, but it's kind of the exact same as what we had last week. So we'll have to wait until, 2 weeks from now until we actually get to see what is going to be going down with Luffy versus Doffy, because it's going to be insane. I mean, Luffy's back up. He's probably going to go Pound Man again, or he's going to unveil, Gear 5th. One or the other. We'll have to see. But, yeah, that was the chapter One Piece. Not really much to talk about, so that's it. You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.